Hi, today I'm gonna tell you the truth, and people need to hear this, about phones and electronics and social media, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, TikTok, and YouTube, and all that. It's not right to be on social media all the time, or any of that. Life in the 90s was way better than this in the 2000s, because people were not on their phone all the time. And not on their phones at all. In the 90s, people go for hours until the street lights came on, and it was way better back then. The 2000s, people played outside for hours, and I just wish it could be like that again. Like all the colorful Christmases and everything. Now all Christmas feels like to me is just another old day. And I would like to imagine yourself being truly ageless, there being no such thing as time. Just you, with no Snapchat or Instagram or no phone or social media or any of that. Because if I was going to have kids, they would be 90s, raised by like 90s kids. No phones, no electronics, just them and their friends socializing. Because life was way more fun when you could just knock on other people's doors to see when they were home. I want life to go back to that with no phones and social media and stuff. Because it was way better. People would actually socialize. Now all people do is stay on their iPad and phone and stuff. That's no fun. What's the point? Life is boring when that seems like it's coming on. Life used to be so much fun. You would always go out and play hopscotch, do gymnastics, do all that swing and do all the fun stuff. All people do now is go on their phones. Like, this phone thing needs to stop. It needs to go back to the way it was in the 90s. It would be okay to have a phone to call someone, watch YouTube and play games, but not very often. Or Instagram or all that, just every now and again. But all people do is go on their phones and stare at screens. Life was way more fun when people would do everything and have fun. It was like you actually had a life. Now all children do is go on their phones and play games. Like, that's boring. And people do, like, go on social media. And that's really not good to do that all the time. People need to be able to get outside, have fun, play games again. But all people do now is stare at screens all day. People need to stop being on their phones so much. It's annoying. Because it's making people tired. It's draining people's physical energy and mental energy. Because it's making people just want to stare at their screen for hours and just lie in bed. Like, that's not fun. There are better ways to do things than that. It's draining. It's draining your body. It's draining your brain. It's rotting your brain. Being on the phone all the time. There are better ways to deal with life. If you're on your phone for like an hour or maybe 2 or 3 hours a day, that's fine. But being on your phone every day, all day, if you want to do it, you can do it, but I don't recommend it. Because that's all people do. They just want to lie in bed and play on their phones. I never see people in their backyards anymore. It's all about just being on the phone. Just scrolling through text messages. When people used to hang out with each other without sending text messages or phoning people. They would phone them on the house phone, or if they wanted to phone them on the cell phone, they would. Then they would come hang out. Now all people do is talk to each other through a phone. And doesn't it get boring after a while? being just on the phone, just texting and going on social media all the time? Don't you wish life was like the 90s, where you could just go outside all day, play hopscotch and all that? People can still do that, but people just don't do it most of the time. I guarantee you, if I had two options of being put in a thing and put in a barrel and roll full of spikes, and the second option was to be on the phone, I'm picking the first option because it's better. I'm picking any form of anything over that, because going on your phone all day is rotting your brain. It's like exhausting. And people just keep doing it. There's no fun in the neighborhoods anymore. There's no going outside, just hanging out with your friends, meeting up. There's no going out, riding your bikes until the street lights come on. And even in the dark will be fine. But all people do now is just go on their phones. I don't like life being on your phone all the time. It gets annoying. People need to have a life, be able to go outside and meet their friends again, be able to go knocking on doors and seeing if they're home, and if they're not home, they could write a note and say, "Hi, I want to come over and see you today. Can I come see you? Oh, I came over but you weren't home. Guess I come back soon." Like, I want that life to come back. It doesn't feel real just being on a phone and scrolling through everything all day. I want the life to feel like 2005 and 1990, not this messed up 2025, where there's only all people do is, and kids and adults do, is go on their phones and iPads. Like, that's just boring. I want life back with no phones, no social media. I want it back to like the 90s, where computers were fresh, the internet was just starting, right till the streetlights came on. Because life was better that way. And now life is just boring. Like, you just get up, you go on your phone, that's all you do. It gets boring after a while, because if that's all you do, it's rotting your brain. That's all people do these days. I want life back to where people went out till the streetlights came on. People hung out with each other. People knocked on doors to see if you're home. People wrote letters to each other. People did things the old-fashioned way. People stayed out for hours enjoying themselves. I don't like the technology era at all, because it gets boring. It's just like going through a screen. It's basically wasting water that you could drink, and that's not right. You're wasting juice, you're wasting water by being on your phone all the time. And that's bad for the environment. So I don't want life to get any more technology, because it just makes you want to rot your brain, and I don't want people to rot their brains. It's not right. It should be less technology in this world, because I feel like it's fair. A certain amount of technology to a point is fine, like maybe an hour or two, or a few hours a day, or a few times a day, but not every day, all day, just to be on your phone. Because it's like you're just scrolling endlessly to see if, oh, this person texted, this person called, when you can just show up at their door to see if they're there. Like, there's no point just to text endlessly. You can show up at their door, write them a note and say, "Hi, I want to come over and see you. Was it a good time?" And then they can write you a letter back and say yes, of course, or no, I don't want to. Because that's how life should be. And the rent and streaming movies cost way too much money. If we just rented movies, it will be so much easier. You can just rent movies from Blockbuster again. You can have movie nights. And you can stay out all night and catch fireflies. Have sleepovers, stay up till 3 a.m., stuff like that. Make actual memories with your friends just together instead of having Instagram do it. And also, go to birthday parties again, like people used to do. Make life magical again, because it's better that way than just sitting and scrolling on your phone all day when there's a million other things to do in life than just sit there and scroll endlessly. And you can also, like, if you want to take pictures on your phone, it's fun. Look at pictures on your phone, it's fun. Or go on YouTube, Instagram, and all that every now and again is fun, but not every day, all day. Because all people basically do now is just sleep in and go on their phone, when they could be getting up in the morning, doing something productive, like having breakfast, going outside, riding their bike until the street lights come on, playing with Play-Doh, playing with stuffed animals. It's better. It makes life so much better when people do that, because you don't just sit there and have your brain rotted by being on technology. Don't you get what I'm saying? And if you want to listen to music, you can use Spotify. If not Spotify, listen to a radio. Listen to a boombox. Bring life back instead of this messed up 2025 technology thing, where that's all people do. Because life was so much better before. Now all people do is go on their electronics. So bring life back in the memories, the birthday parties, the riding bikes till streetlights come on, using your phone once every now and again for social media, YouTube and Instagram, making memories together instead of over Instagram. Like, that's much more fun. Like in the 90s and 2000s. Make life feel like that again. And feel magical on Christmas and Halloween. And colored lights. And lots of decorations. Instead of everything being all bland. Because then life will feel memorable and magical and memories again. That would be a way better way to live life. Doing lots of things without your phone, only using your phone every now and again for social media. And if you want to listen to music on it, it's fine. But you can also go outside and play and stuff. And do lots of things. Because life would feel so much more magical and real if people just stopped going on their phones, started knocking on doors again, riding bikes till the streetlights came on, going outside for hours with your friends, not worrying parents didn't call you to check in and see what time you'd be home. Life would be so much more magical if it went back to that. You would make memories again. You would actually have a childhood. You would have a life again. Because that's the way life needs to be. We need to get less and less technology in the world because it's wasting water and juice and gas. And it'll be so much better if we had more water. because it would make life be full of water again. So please, let's do better and use less technology and do things like the 90s and 2000s kids do. It's okay to use your phone and computer and stuff every now and again. Every day for like maybe an hour or two if you want. Or maybe a few times a day. But it will be so much better that way. And go till the streetlights come on. Ride your bike till the streetlights come on. Go hang out with friends. Make memories by knocking on doors and hanging out. Do fun things again. Go to birthday parties. Start inviting your friends to birthday parties with invitations again. Because that, and colorful Christmas, colorful Halloween, it will be so much better that way, and life would feel more magical. Anyway, thank you for watching. Alright, bye!